I think that in terms of development of the agency I think in the past we thought we could actually create everything ourselves because it was much more mono, it was a much more simpler world. As consumers are moving at an incredible pace and technology is changing people's lives, we can't do it ourselves, so we have to make new partnerships. And that's probably the area that I'm most involved in at the moment, is finding new companies to work with who have some terrific tech, which then can be combined to our media skills and actually bring in better, more engaging campaigns and effectiveness for clients.
So you have this initiative that you launched a while ago called NextTECHnow.
NextTECHnow, yep. I mean, we kept it a little bit under the radar last year because we just wanted to suck it and see. We know a lot of agencies are talking about outreach with Tech City and things like that, and you hear the announcements, but then you don't hear anything after that. We've actually gone much more seriously about this. We've created a team here. We actually have people on the ground in the tech hubs. And really, instead of trying to find one or two tech companies to force fit onto our clients, we take the view is every client has a brief where there's an element of a tech solution or an element where technology could provide the answer. And then we take those briefs out to Tech City and also the other hubs, Newcastle, Bristol, Hull. We were talking to a company yesterday. Hull is a very big place where a lot of new technology entrepreneurs are starting up, as well as across Europe. And really it's connecting the brands and the technology solutions. So we're a kind of matchmaker, but for our clients we're giving that level of confidence because every company that we speak to, we've already gone through an auditing process. So we made sure that their technology is actually business ready. So we don't talk to entrepreneurs or startups who have a good idea and then they're saying, can we work with you? Our clients want to see solutions today. So we make sure that these are good solutions, they're relevant for our clients, particularly in the areas of mobile, data and analytics, content, and increasingly in social as well.
So what are some examples of projects or partnerships that you've helped broker between brands and technology companies?
We have a number of precision clients here. So a lot of our clients, or performance clients, a lot of our clients who are looking at the level of registrations. So how well when people are doing an online form and how good that translates in terms of approvals. We found pieces of technology which can actually look at the way people are filling out forms and then look at the places where it drops off. It may be the way you have to put in your postcode or maybe asking some personal information. Technologies which has allowed us to improve the response rates and the performance from those type of response type clients. Then we have other clients who, social gifting is very important. So we have a lot of, we have clients who have products who want to use social feeds where people are saying very positive things about a particular product or a brand and then giving them the means to then gift that to other people, but using interesting ways of understanding people's relationship with a brand and Facebook or Twitter to become to activate and to facilitate that gifting. Other companies, user-generated content. There are a lot of startups we're talking to who can very, very quickly put film, user-generated content, which is actually collected and people are like filmmakers, put into an edit studio and then actually put out on digital signage maybe on the London Underground, all in real time. So they're just some examples, but it covers so many different areas.
So what are some examples of the specific company names for both for brands and some of those technology partners?
You know, there's social gifting, a company called SoPost, working with 2 of our clients at the moment. Can't tell you who they are, but they're working with them. A company called CNIT, which does that user-generated content. Formissimo, which helps us improve our response rates. Augmented reality. We've got 2 clients, in fact we're seeing one this afternoon, which is actually, everyone talks about Oculus Rift and this whole thing of trying to get the experience of things in augmented reality. This company called Visor actually uses 3D printing and actually creates very, very simple pieces of equipment, which then you can slide in your mobile phone with the AV equipment, and then get that real experience, whether it's trying to imagine what it would be like looking at a new car launch, or walking into a museum. All those sort of things, and that's one of the companies based in Hull actually. And the variety is unbelievable. And that's, I think, why what's so special about NextTECHnow is that we don't just say we're only going to look at people who are looking at mobile technologies. We cross everything. It could be products, or it could be traditional media. And also the fact is that we have people on the ground in the tech hubs who are constantly going to the accelerators like BBC Ventures or Collider or Seed Camp and all those other things, constantly feeding us new startups because it's so dynamic. I think also the other interesting thing is the amount of traction it's had within the agency, because this, we talk about what millennials want, but that sense of entrepreneurialism and getting close to something at the beginning, we never have a problem having people turning up to our meetings because everyone wants to see this technology and touch it and talk to clients about it.
So it sounds like very much like this innovation is being done out of house. Will technology development for agencies always be done out of house, or will it? Do you think it'll come back in?
I think it's just complementary because
Right.
I mean there's huge pieces of ad tech which is being developed in-house. So you probably may have heard about the acquisition that SMG made of Run, which is a DMP, which goes into a trading desk, DSP. That's something which we are doing. We have something called content at scale, which is actually dynamically improving or dynamically changing content in real time based on people's behavior. So we're still doing things in-house, but every brief has a client brief has a slightly different answer. And sometimes it may be a programmatic solution, which is more into the traditional media activation space. But we can't, things are moving so fast and there's so much technology there. What we're doing is not saying we can do everything ourselves. We're investing millions, globally, millions and millions in terms of ad tech and X tech. But also it's all those little smaller things which can bring, just take a client's brand and really engage in a slightly different way to a consumer and using technology.